It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And throw it right. It's a seam wide open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Aller. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Toss to the left. Slithers into space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's open on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Aller. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play their run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Washington right back to the line. Williams will pass. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Aller. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snags it quickly on the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. They bring him down. Not only did they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here's the heat. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Williams looking for a man. Working the big fella to the corner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was
turning it on. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Williams will pass. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Aller. Using his feet to buy time. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Barrels ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Toss sweep to the right. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Washington wants to go quickly. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And The last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good mood the last couple games.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good first half. Second half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He wants it all, and it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Fires to the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Now the play fake. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Back to pass, it's Aller. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hold it, finds his man on the left. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Toss to the outside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So the final period starts with a second down play. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge fourth down play. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Knocked out quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. The give is to Smith. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
To the air, it's Aller. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters. touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Turning on the Jets. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Makes the grab. It's Boston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Huskies have it with a first and 10. Williams looking for a man. Floating away. Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll listen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. It's a running room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Powell.